Hello YouTubers, Troz here, and I'm playing some more Minecraft because a new snapshot came out. The biggest feature is changes to minecarts. So I'll be taking a look at a few of these changes right now. So first, I'm in 14W11B right now. So there's been lots of changes to minecart physics. A few other additions, new mob, but I'm mostly interested in the minecart stuff. So the first thing is minecarts are a lot faster. How much faster? Well, that much faster. Actually, previously minecarts were limited to about 8 meters per second, and apparently now they're top speed is somewhere on the order of 25 meters per second, so basically they can go 3 times faster. Let's try that out with me in the minecart. But basically, it definitely does appear a lot faster. One other thing you might have noticed there, I'll do that again real quick. So the last powered rail was here, and on this side I have blocks every 5, and this side I have blocks every 10. You can see the empty minecart goes like 18 blocks, which is basically twice as far as it went previously when empty. It used to only go 8 or 9 blocks when empty previously. So that's the second change after the speed is they'll go further empty, and apparently they'll go much further full. Alright, the next big change is how minecarts handle corners. Here we have, I believe it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got 8 powered rails in a row, and then we have a corner. So I'll just put a minecart down here and hit forward once, just so we approach this slowly. And you see we got thrown off the corner there. You can break or jump or derail off corners. So if I bring this down to 7 by putting a normal rail, I don't believe that will happen. 8, it happens on occasion. Whoa! I guess you can see we also go over empty track areas further. You used to stop just on like the first missing track. So with 7, we should never derail, at least in my testing. 8, you'll occasionally derail, and 9, you'll always derail. I guess for 8, it really kind of depends on your initial speed entering here. So let's put some more powered rail here. Didn't derail that time. That's a little strange. You know, all my testing before, you would always... Gotta show this off. Maybe it's because I remove the track. The physics is still a little weird. I'm hoping they kind of change it and fix it up. Alright, let's try this. Not entirely sure what the physics are. Still have to be. See, now that's weird. Just before, that was always derailing. Alright, that derailed. Now, supposedly, putting a wall like that will stop the cart from derailing, but it will also slow the cart down. Okay, well, that's something to note too. Apparently, I don't know if that was a derail, but just the wall being there stopped me from actually derailing. Or definitely some weird physics. Speaking of weird physics, it's not that the cart couldn't get up the hill, but apparently, or supposedly, it was going so fast it kind of banged into the uphill and then turned around. So that's something to be careful of. See, I only have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one made it over for some reason. Carts will now jump, though. Well, not if they're empty, apparently. And that was going too fast. Let's see how that works out. So previously you would have just stopped on the top there. Maybe if I make these powered rails, it will be more obvious. And we'll do it that high. I think if they're powered rails going up the hill, you won't get bounced off of them. At least that's what it seemed like in a few of my tests. Alright, there was a nice... So we wound up like 4 blocks away from the end of the track. So previously you would have just stopped on top or maybe down here. But now you'll actually jump, and I want to try something that I haven't tried yet. Here's a big steep downhill, and you can see the minecart gets going really, really fast, although it does practically stop by the end. That one did make it off, though. And this is really crazy if you're riding in it. So, push the button. I mean, that is super fast compared to previous. And you can see I did make it a bit farther off the... No, quite a bit farther off the track than you would have previously. So these are not the only changes. But there are some kind of good effects. For one, I think... my example here no longer needs to be 3 high. Let's see how that works. If I remember correctly, is it the green one will open them both up? Yeah. So if I put this cart down here, and I push the green button, let's see if it jumps to this second track. It did in 1.7.4, but in the earlier snapshots, that stopped happening. No. Let's see if I get in, if that makes a difference. Alright, if I'm in it, it works. So, that's good. So this works again. As I showed earlier, or yeah, had a specific video on one of the earlier snapshots that showed a few problems with minecarts. So that's been fixed. The other problem was that tripwires would trip for a minecart that was empty. So here's a empty cart detector. So for this station, if an empty cart comes, the empty cart is supposed to go off to the side without triggering the tripwire that's here, but if a person riding it came through, the tripwire would trigger and you would go straight where the empty cart should go down. So if I Now put a cart here and just lightly push it. It does go down again, so that bug has been fixed. So that's a good change. And as you can see, it automatically comes back. The fact that it automatically came back and got collected, and actually if I just step on here, see the whole empty minecart. See, it does go down. It does move all the way across and come back. Yeah, so as long as you're using a sane amount of power rails, like 3 or less in a row, I don't think you'll have any troubles. So I think all my station designs will still work. In fact, the one that was broken got fixed. All the others never have more than 2 or 3. I think 3 at the most. Well, this one has 4. I don't think this will have any trouble, though, because let's go right. Yeah, so all my other station designs still seem to work well. That's something I really didn't test, but let's try that out now. How well do the brakes work? Like, if we are going at crazy super fast, how many unpowered tracks do we need to stop? See, that's still going round and round. So this hill got us going crazy fast. So I'm gonna go just a few till like right here. I'm going to put 3, see if 3 is enough to stop us. Previously 3 would definitely be enough to stop you at any speed, and it still seems to be enough to stop you, although we are on the 3rd. Let's see if 2 would have been enough. So 2 is not quite enough, but it does bring you nearly to a stop. So most of my stations, I have, at least the stations where I have brakes on an angle, I do have them 2 in a row. So unless you're going super crazy fast down a hill of like 25 powered rails, you'll be stopped here at a point where you can still hit go and continue on. Same thing for this one. Like, it's not even a problem for this one, because this one you fall in a hole to stop you. All these over here are 2. Things like that should work fine, because you hit the block, and that absorbs all your power, or speed, I should say. So, yeah, the rest of all these stations should still work, with the added benefit of now you can get the carts up to a much higher speed, and so your travel a long distance can be quicker. Let's just put a block down here and see if that will stop you. It really should. There shouldn't be any bouncing off the block. Yep, that works fine. So, that's about everything I have for now. I'm definitely going to do some more testing with my minecarts and stations, but pretty much it looks like everything else is going to work the same. I mean, even this guy hasn't. I'm not sure how he hasn't, but he hasn't derailed. I'm guessing maybe it's easier for minecarts with passengers to derail, and empty minecarts don't derail as easily. If you look from above, though, it does look like he's skipping the corners. This is single player. It's not on a server, so I'm not sure what's up with that. It looks like maybe there's still little glitches in the physics that they might have to work out. But that's what I have for now in these this new snapshot with the minecart changes. I don't think anything else would be affected. Definitely no high speed anywhere. Just I don't even think this would be a big problem, but let's try it. We'll get in here, we'll push red, which will have us go all the way around the circle. And we do get up to a real nice speed, but we didn't derail. We did jump this gap here, which is a little amazing. I'm going to say we were close to derailing, but we didn't actually derail. Let's that's 2 times in a row. At worst, you could just At worst, you could just change this to be like this, and then that should keep the speeds something manageable, even if you were worried. So yeah, that's the snapshot, or at least the minecart changes of the snapshot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.